Hi, my name is Frankie Elmquist. I'm the Go-to-Market Director here at Neonomics, and I focus mostly on market insights, what's happening in the markets, and what kind of new opportunities are emerging. Today, we're going to talk about PSD3, what it is, what's changing, and why does it matter? So PSD3 stands for the Payment Service Directive version 3. It's kind of like the PlayStation of payment services regulations that apply to open banking. You can think of it like a guideline. These are like guidelines on the rules of how you play. The new version that's coming soon in 2026 has some really cool new features to it. Things like stronger consumer protection, fraud prevention, enhanced rules and rights for TPPs like ourselves, cash use in payments, and it also expands the data access beyond just payments and payment accounts to things like insurance, pension, investments, and all of that is to promote further innovation within the market. So here at Neonomics, we're getting really excited for that unboxing. So the biggest change between PSD2 and PSD3 is actually structural. So PSD3 is going to split that single directive into two. The first part will be a directive, PSD3, which will focus on licensing and supervision. This will create some improvements in clarity on how providers are licensed and also some guidelines on enforcement to ensure that there's greater oversight in general. Second part, which is super important, is the PSR. And the PSR stands for Payment Services Regulation. So a lot of those directives that were in PSD3 are now going to be regulations. So that means that these directives are now no longer open for interpretation. They are the rules. And those rules are going to cover things like business conduct, rights, and obligations. So what's the timeline for these changes? Final text and adoption date are expected to be published sometime in 2025. So be on the lookout for those over the next 6 months. So that gives you an overview of PSD3. Follow us to stay up to date on how that's progressing. And you can check out earlier episodes of Inside Out for more information on things like FIDA. And stay tuned for more episodes.